So what I need to do? And we have arrived. Hugo! Hugo! Our Hugo is back! Yes, he is. You all made it back. The attack on the village was awful. I can imagine you're shocked to find it reduced to ashes. You could say that. Lucia! Lucia! Come! Hugo is back! You were smart to come here. We tried to send word, but it just wasn't possible. At all. Spirits, no chance for that. And where's Lulu? That child, always roaming about, getting into trouble. Where is he? Were you separated? Oh boy. That child, as soon as he finds something new, he's gone like a bolt of lightning. I'll find him before dinner and reprimand him. I'm sure he's fine. If you made it back, he can't be too far behind. He will be showing up soon, won't he? Say it so. Say something, please. Loose. We are so sorry, Luce. I was there and still I'm so sorry. Sergeant? You mean you lost track of him? That's what you mean, isn't it? We were there when the Karaya village was burned. That's when Lulu went after an Ironhead. We buried him on Karayan soil as soon as we could, with all the proper rites. Lulu. He watched as his own home burned. He must have thought he tried to get back at one of them. So with his knife, Why did he have to do that? I managed to escape. Now, I'm here, and he's not. A knife? So young. My poor child. Luce. I'm fine. I'm alright, Lucia. I'm not the only one who lost a child that day. I just didn't know. Oh, poor Luce. And everybody leaves, except for Sergeant Joe, apparently. How is Luce? I gave her some tea to calm her down, then had her get some rest. Ah. Mother, I'm ashamed. At the village, when we got there, the sergeant stopped me from... I couldn't. Not one. Not even one Ironhead for Lulu. Later, the sergeant was furious with me. I wanted to fight so badly. Hugo, I know how you feel. And it's not just us. All of the Grassland clans must fight if we are to survive. Harmonia from the north, Dunan from the east, and Zexen. We fought for years to keep them all from taking this land. Nothing has changed yet, even though we fought with all our heart. In In Grassland, we must fight to protect what is important. I shouldn't have listened to the sergeant. You must decide for yourself what is worth fighting for. Then you must fight for it with all your heart. But I will worry about you no matter what you choose to fight for. Consoling Luce, I tried not to show how happy I was you were alive. Any mother would feel that way. My love for you is strong, Hugo. I pray never to know that grief. I understand, Mother. I know you do. You're a fine man, like your father. Hugo, are you... Oh. Ruining a moment? What is it? Please, don't stop on my account. Hugo, I know you've been away from home. I know it's hard. Who asked you? Did you want to talk? I hadn't seen those three from Tinto for a while, so I thought they might be with you. Ah, we can't let them make any trouble around here, especially that Lilly lady. Better go look for them. If they disappear, so will our other 2,000 potch. You know, it's really not that much. Just saying. Sergeant, could you... Thank you. I don't intend to make that same mistake twice. So Lilly's probably off causing trouble somewhere. Alright, let's see what's going on around here. Bum bum ba bum. So to advance the plot, we just need to head to the chief's room, I do believe. I'm sure some kind of manner of nonsense will be going down. How's it going? Maybe I should try trading. If it goes well, I'll make a fortune, and if it doesn't, I'll be up to my neck in debt. Yeah. Such as the risks of trading. Okay. Oh, looks like something's going down. There's no point in keeping secrets from me. Milady? Your talk insults the new clan chief. Sheba, the story may be good. Let's hear this daughter of the Tinto chief. So Dupa's now the chief, if you didn't know. I'm not exactly a storyteller. I'm after the Firebringer. You must tell me whatever you know about them. Firebringer. That story is so very, very old. Firebringer? Perhaps you're unfamiliar with this because you're from the South. When I was young, I often asked my father to tell me about the great deeds of the hero Lance and the Firebringer. Lance? Such a heroic name. Ah, freaking thing. Why does it do that? That's odd. You can partly see that scene with Hugo and Lucia. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. But it's just something we gotta put up with. That is freaky. The escort is small, only one squad, an easy haul. We'll attack on my signal. Ready. Same as always, right? Same as always. There they are. Now. You know, I always thought it'd be cool if they did like a prequel to this game where you got to play as the Flame Champion, kind of see his story. That would have been pretty awesome. Over 50 years ago, more than half of Grassland was invaded by the Holy Harmonian Kingdom. Most clans fell under their control, including ours. Even clans outside their grasp paid tribute. No one questioned this. Their army was unrivaled. Every clan combined was no match for just one Harmonian battalion. But the Flame Champion, Lance, and the Firebringer were unafraid. Hell yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's even more here than we expected. If it were like this every time, we could retire. Ha ha ha. If only it were so. Leader, what shall we do with all these riches? We will buy back Grassland. Brilliant! But why stop at Grassland? How about all of Harmonia? Right, ha ha ha. The grandest of schemes. You know, maybe it's because I haven't played this for quite some time, but I don't really remember that flashback scene that much. I don't know. Their battles were small, but word spread quickly about the Firebringer bandits, who raided Harmonian transports. Those rumors made the clans brave and hopeful. Soon, one man led them all. One ring to rule them all. At last, the showdown has come. So it has. This is it, the last battle, for good. Victory will be ours. Victory! So all the clans band together, basically? Harmonian forces clashed fiercely with the Grassland forces led by Lance, the Flame Champion. It was the worst battle in history. They say neither side was a clear victor. I can imagine. Everything's on the line. What happened to the Flame Champion? No one really knows. He was never seen again. Even so, Harmonia has never tried to conquer Grassland again. No one's sure what really happened to him. Some say he went to the far western continent, or died in valor. I've even heard he now lives a lavish life within Harmonia. That is why you must give up looking for the Flame Champion. So many tales have been told about the Firebringer returning. But they turn out to be fairy tales, nothing more. The events I speak of happened over 50 years ago. He'd be over 80 years old today, too old for most humans to live. If your quest is one of play, stop your folly and go home. Well. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Hey Sheba, how you doing? The new chief is Lord Dupa. I think he will be a good successor to dear departed Chief Zapon. Hell yeah, he will. He's freaking Dupa. A god among lizards. Okay. I mean, I don't really know Zapon that well. I don't really know a whole lot about him since you don't really get to see him much, but you don't know. How's it going? Milady, please. You have found important clues. There is no need for anger. Who says I'm angry? And even if I was, there'd be no reason to treat me like a child. So it's true, you are angry. I beg your pardon. I think Lilly's always angry, to be honest. It's true, that... How's it going? Now do you believe me? The Flame Champion is gone. Why do you insist on finding him? Why do you care? What I do is not your concern. Like Dupa the clan chief and the sergeant both said, if he were alive, he'd be too old to be of any use to you. Ha! You have no idea, do you? You don't know why he's called Flame Champion, do you? Why? Have you ever heard of the 27 True Runes? Oh boy, here we go. Sure, my mother has talked about them many times. Runes? Ah, the ones with all the kinds of untold powers. The Flame Champion possessed one, the True Fire Rune, to be exact. And that's where flame came from, not too imaginative. Each of the 27 True Runes has tremendous power. When I was young, I met someone gifted with such power. Oh, I think we all know who that was. Shame I can't remember a thing about it. Anyway, all of the True Runes have one power in common: immortality. One who uses a rune will never grow old. You're saying that the Flame Champion is young and alive and living somewhere in Grassland. He's using Firebringer to attack Tinto traders? Highly unbelievable. Instead of that nonsense, let's talk about something real. For instance, the 2,000 pots you still owe us. You're not much of a visionary, but that can't be helped. Read, pay them. Milady, there's a problem. What? What are you talking about? Our funds. You know, you could just go outside and get into a few battles and probably get the money. Just saying. Why weren't you more careful? At first you said we would travel for 1 week. That was over a month ago. Put yourself in our position. It's always my fault. Lilly is always to blame. She's the bad one. So it goes. I'm sorry. You'll have to wait a while longer. Why? Our funds have run out. I can't pay anything unless I find a Tinto trader. I knew it. Duck, are you saying I lied from the start? Well, no, not exactly. What choice do I have? I can't pay you money I don't have. All that talk of you being a daughter of aristocracy, it's not easy to believe. Now you stop right there. Explain what you mean by that. Oh boy. If you have a problem with my credibility, speak up, or forever hold your peace. We may have a fight on our hands. May bust out into a street fight here. We may see a couple cage matches going on. It's gonna happen. Okay, so looks like the gang's back together, except for Fubi. Fubi's nowhere to be found for whatever reason, and I don't see why they felt it necessary to freaking screw up my order. I have a certain order going, dude. Don't be messing that up. Okay, I've been recording for a while. I need to stop this recording session at some point, but yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so what we want to do now is, first of all, let's head to the end, because I want to put Fubar back in my party. Plus, I want to, you know, some stuff. Hey, how's it going? Pity I couldn't go to Karaya Village. I don't want to go back to the village. It brings back too many memories. Yeah, well. Have you gone back to Karaya Village since then? Looks like they're all doing stuff. Hey, it's Anne. What's Anne doing here? Oh, Hugo. Aren't you Hugo? Yes. Anne, glad you're safe and sound. After we got separated along the way, I finally managed to catch up. I could only bring what I could carry. Too bad. So, you lost your business. Well, that sucks. You were working so hard at that. It's okay. I'll make do. I thought maybe I could find work here at the lodge. I see. There's no obligation just because we're friends, but if you could put in a good word for me, I'd be grateful. Alright. So yeah, we can put Fubar. I don't know why they even took Fubar out. That doesn't even make sense, but whatever. It just makes no sense. Okay. Well, see you. Okay, so yeah. I think I am gonna call this a recording session. Because my stomach is really growling, telling me to go eat something. So I think I should probably listen to that. You know what I'm saying? My stomach knows what's going on. So yeah, so we're gonna call this a recording session. So when we come back, I'm sure there's gonna be plenty to do here. We need to check stuff out. We definitely need to go to the Bujitsu teacher, among other things, and you know, all that stuff. So I shall see y'all next time. Thanks for watching, guys.